And now for another edition of Trinity Tool Shop.
Charles here for Trinity Tool Shop. I'm going to show you today how to replace a motor mount. I haven't heard of a lot of these being replaced, but I have heard of them. Thus the video. Here we go. Number one thing you want to do is make sure the machine is unplugged and off. Believe me, this could save a few fingers. For the sake of the video and it lasting a lot more time than I want to make a video, this is what we're going to do. You need a Phillips, a 9/16 ratchet, or a ratchet and socket, and probably a 1/2 inch on top of that. A little finagling, we'll show you how this goes. Your machine's unplugged. You unplug it in the back here by the frame. Now what I'm going to use, instead of using the screwdrivers and the ratchet, I'm going to use the torch bits just to speed it up a little bit. Take out the 3 screws on your brush cover. Then you've got your 2 bolts here. What we use is an impact that doesn't really tighten any much more than your hand does. So it's safe for it. If you go to use an impact, you don't want to get the big 20 volt DeWalt to start tightening these things down because you'll never get them out. Set that to the side, and you've got 3 1/2 inch bolts here. We take the 3 out, but you have to be careful, and I'll show you on the bottom one why. On this bottom bolt on the back side of the counterbalance, there's a washer. And actually, when you put it back in, you'll notice the bolt goes through the front side, the washer goes through the back side before it goes to the motor mount. Now the motor mount you can't change here. You do have to take the motor off. So the next step is taking these 4 bolts out here to remove the motor. So we'll take those off. Okay, the right socket we will. So we'll take those off. You'll make sure you get a hand back there on the back side, even though somebody's helping you with holding it, because you don't want the motor to hit there and scratch your powder coat. Lower it down slow. Best thing to do is pick it up and pull it right out of the bottom.
1/8 Allen, and loosen the Allen screw on the inside.
You
It's deep in there. It didn't even look like Allen. Okay. Once you loosen those, a lot of times it's fairly loose, but you also get this piece from your local hardware store if that doesn't work. All kinds of edit in this one. That simple. Replacing it. After this, take the new motor mount. Make sure you got your Allen screws in set place for the invention right there. Take your shear pin, slide it right in there until it's flush, like that. Now, started. Take your mallet. You just want to beat it down so far to where it's flush. Once you got that in place, flush around the edges, Take your 1/8 Allen, put in the Allen screws, tighten them all the way down. Make sure you start with the one away from the shear pin first, and the one with it last. It's on there, it's ready to put back on the machine.
Now comes the fun part, putting it all back together. Hoping you'll smash your fingers in the process. Once you get it back on, you want somebody behind there to help hold the motor in place while you get the screws started. While you get the screws started, once you're sure they're all started, you can tighten them all back down. Piece of cake. Then we back onto the stuff that goes right back on it. First off, and a counterbalance. What you want to do is make sure these two holes here at the top, because the screws that go through the center, those two, will actually go right and be in back into the motor mount itself. So again, bolt on the front, washer on the back, and you start it from the back and start that one bolt that way. You can, just at an angle, you can see how to fit it in there. Get that one on, put that one on, and that one on. Get them all three, start with the washer, tighten them back down, ½ inch. Got them all three, start with the one with the washer and tighten it back down. And that Torx comes in handy. My birthday's coming, I'm gonna ask for one. Okay, remember Speed 3, what Trinity is famous and known for, not only cleans it fast, causes no carpet damage. That's where you want your machine. Starting by hand. Tighten with your toolkit is recommended. And put your brush cover back on. Once you've got that done, plug your motor back into the plug-in on the frame. And now would be a good time to plug the machine in, watch it run, and call your mom and tell her what you did. She'll be proud of you. I know we are. Thanks for watching.
That's all, folks.